Hey, it's Lee at Craftsman Direct. We're in Fayetteville this morning looking at a house for Josh. He asked us to paint this thing, and we're going to have a color change. So we need 2 coats, all surfaces, bare wood points would need priming. And there's going to be, for example, the sanding, some things that we want it to be pretty when we're done. And you can see this end cap, it's a little bit rough, and several other places is trim only. This looks like a masonite. It might be hardy, but I don't see bad spots in the hardy. If we have a gap, I definitely want to get some caulk, and this is a good illustration of a gap, because I don't want water getting in the house, and it can. That's not a bad crack, but that is, and there's not a lot we can do with that. I can't tell if that's hardy or masonite. Doesn't matter. We've got a whole bunch of these things going on trim moldings, and you see the cracky things right there. You push it like I just did, and it's just cracked. It's not been rotted any, and you see that doesn't look good. So maybe we can get a little bit of Bondo on that, make it look better without having to replace it. The deck is a 12 by 15. We got to prime in 2 coats with a white. They're going to tell us how much sheen they want, whether it's a semi-gloss, high gloss, or a little bit, or satin, or eggshell, which is no gloss. And that window was a good illustration of something that doesn't look really good, but it's not rotted. And we don't have to replace this sill or the nosing because it's hard. Okay? But you can see that what we've got to do is sand it. And you just saw a piece of paint flake when I did my finger across it. And there's another piece. So let's get all the bad paint off. We'll prime it and we'll pressure wash really well all surfaces. And when we paint this, I want to put in a new dryer vent because it costs 50 cents. It doesn't make sense not to do stuff like that. Caulking all points like this so there's no water entry. And I want to quote to get a full view exterior door here for him. And I mean, I don't mind doing little things like this because it costs us nothing. It's like, you know, the outlet there is looks like something's been chewing on that guy, and water can get in there and it'll do bad stuff to the electric. And you know, we know an outlet cover is $2 in the grand scheme of things. That's not much money, but his gutters are dirty, and we're gonna have to paint them because somebody painted them before, as well as the downspouts. And what do I mean by dirty? They've got mold, and we want it bright and shiny when we're finished. And I know you can't see that because I can't see that. Maybe the front yard will give us a better result. Pressure cleaning the deck, we'll use a basic bleach or sodium hypochlorite, whatever you want to call it. This side looks pretty good from a crack perspective. You can see that downspout, it's not real pretty. Let's see if we can clean that chimney a little bit better and get that soot off of the areas there. Because here again, when you get your house painted, you want it to look good when you're done. I'm going to do something weird with the camera, y'all. Hold on. There's a reason behind it. What I'm trying to do is get the bright background off of it so we can see other stuff. But that's just the kind of stuff I want to see if we can remove. Let's go look at the front yard real quick. Let's see here. Okay. Everything looks good. You got some screen on that anti-bat. All right. See the bottom? It looks good. Let's take a peek. All right, that's what I mean about the gutters. They don't look good. And what I mean is they're a little bit dirty. Let's get it clean and get 2 coats of paint. And this has got, what was it? I pasted off earlier. It was 45 by 25 with the 2 front dormers. And everything white, we'll get 2 coats, and everything that is siding related, we'll get 2 coats. And dormer tips, okay, like that one. See that sill flaking? You see that dormer right there? And I'd like to replace that one. because the bottom of it is not straight. We're looking at the intersection of the fascia with the shingles, and there's a super duper zoom, and that may be rotted. It does look like that. I'm going across. That doesn't look bad, and that's pretty good too. But if the left one was off the shingles like the right one is, the left one would not have been suspect. And you see this one, the fascia as it intersects with the shingles. And we need to replace that one because that side's messed up. And you see the trim boards here. And that's obviously something going on. I don't know if it's rot. Yeah, I know, the siding. Okay. And I'm going to ask my homeowner if he wants a quote to put that, or actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to quote the replacement of that, and I'm going to let him tell me what to do. We do not have to replace it. It doesn't look like it's rotted, but it looks like it's heading that way real fast. Maybe those bottom two pieces. Alright, there we go. And that is the left dormer on the front. And there's the end cap on the other side. It's a nice house.